Hello students, welcome back to our English lesson. Today we will learn new topic. It is about reflexive pronouns. Okay, this is the last topic in this semester. Ini merupakan pelajaran terakhir untuk semester ini. Alright, everyone may open the textbook. It is on page 110. Okay, to see clearly you can open your textbook. Untuk melihat dengan jelas, kalian boleh melihat dari buku paketnya. Tina helps her mother cooking. She accidentally cuts her finger. She hurts herself. Tina menolong ibunya memasak. Dia tidak sengaja memotong jarinya. Maksudnya melukai jarinya ya. Dia melukai dirinya sendiri. Okay. I hurt myself. He hurts himself. You hurt yourself. We hurt ourselves. They hurt themselves. Okay. I hurt myself means saya melukai diri saya sendiri. He hurts himself. Dia laki-laki melukai dirinya sendiri. You hurt yourself. Kamu melukai dirimu sendiri. We hurt ourselves. Kami melukai diri kami sendiri. They hurt themselves. Mereka melukai diri mereka sendiri. Okay, from here we know that if the subject she, the reflexive pronoun is her. I, myself. He, himself. You, yourself. We, ourselves. They, themselves. Okay, we can see another example below. Next, I find a wounded canary. Its wing is broken. I treat the bird by myself. Saya menemukan seekor burung canary yang terluka. Sayapnya patah. Saya merawat burung itu sendirian. He treats the bird by himself. She treats the bird by herself. You treat the bird by yourself. We treat the bird by ourselves. They treat the bird by themselves. So this is also the same. You can see I, you use myself. He, himself. She, herself. You, yourself. We, ourselves. They, themselves. Okay, let's go to page 111. Okay, reflexive pronoun. We use reflexive pronouns when the subject and object of a sentence are the same person or non-persons. Jadi reflexive pronouns itu adalah apa? Jadi kita menggunakan reflexive pronouns ketika subjek dan objek sebuah kalimat itu sama. Orang yang sama ataupun bukan orang. Ya, tapi dia sama subjek dan objeknya sama, ya. Baik itu orang ataupun bukan orang. You can see the example. The subject here is I, the object myself. Karena sebenarnya objeknya itu adalah I juga. Jadi, I blame myself for the bad mark. Saya menyalahkan diri saya sendiri karena nilai yang buruk. He cut himself with a knife. Dia memotong atau melukai dirinya sendiri dengan sebuah pisau. The cat saw itself in the mirror. Kucing melihat dirinya sendiri di cermin. So you can see here, I, you use myself. He, himself. The cat, itself. Okay, next. We use by plus reflexive pronoun to mean alone or without any help. Jadi kita bisa menggunakan by ditambah dengan reflexive pronoun yang berarti sendirian ataupun tanpa adanya bantuan. Okay, you eat the whole cake by yourself. kamu makan seluruh ya, semua cake ini dirimu sendiri. Maksudnya kamu sendiri yang menghabiskannya ya. She does the homework by herself. Dia mengerjakan PR-nya sendiri. We paint the room by ourselves. Kami mengecat ruangan ini kita sendiri. So you can see the subject you, the reflexive pronoun here is yourself. She, herself, we, ourselves. Okay, now you see the below one. What is the answer? Number 1, I was sitting by. The subject here is I. What is your answer? Myself. Number 2, Sandy has hurt in the accident. Sandy here is a boy, so we use himself. Number 3, they built the house. The subject here is they, so what is the answer? Themselves. Number 4, she asked blank, 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 which way to take. The subject here is she, so the answer is herself. Number 5, we have to push the car. Yeah, the subject here is we, so the reflexive pronoun is ourselves. So number 1, I was sitting by myself. Number 2, Sandy has hurt himself in the accident. Number 3, they built the house themselves. Number 4, she asked herself which way to take. Number 5, we have to push the car ourselves. Okay, students, if you have understand how to use the reflexive pronouns, now we will do the exercise. This one you need to do in your exercise book. Jadi kalau kalian sudah mengerti cara menggunakan reflexive pronouns, kamu harus mengerjakan ini di buku latihan bagian D ya. Complete the sentence using the correct reflexive pronoun. Jadi kalian lengkapi kalimat di bawah ini dengan menggunakan reflexive pronoun. Remember, if the subject is I, you have to use myself. You, yourself. They, themselves. We, ourselves. They, themselves. We, ourselves. He, himself. She, herself. It, itself. Okay, let's go to page 113. Medicine usage. Take the medicine 3 times a day. 2 teaspoons each for 12 years old to adult. 1 teaspoon each for under 12 years old. Shake the syrup before use. Keep the medicine out of children's reach. Protect the medicine from direct sunlight. Okay, I will give you the meaning. After that, let's answer together the questions ya. Miss akan kasih arti, setelah itu kita akan jawab bersama pertanyaannya. Penggunaan obat. Medicine usage itu adalah penggunaan obat. Take the medicine 3 times a day. Kamu makan obat ini 3 kali sehari. 2 teaspoons each for 12 years old to adult. Ambil 2 sendok atau makan 2 sendok teh untuk yang berusia 12 tahun sampai dewasa. Maksudnya 12 tahun ke atas ya, hingga dewasa itu harus makan 2 sendok teh. 1 teaspoon each for under 12 years old. Untuk yang berusia 12 tahun ke bawah, minum 1 sendok teh. Shake the syrups before use. Kamu kocok dahulu sirup itu sebelum digunakan. Ya. Keep the medicine out of children's reach. Jauhkan obat itu dari jangkauan anak-anak. The last one, protect the medicine from direct sunlight. Lindungi obat ini dari sinar matahari langsung. Now we go to the questions. Number 1, where can you find such text? Di manakah kamu bisa menemukan teks ini? Yeah, you can answer, we can find this text in medicine. Di obat-obatan tentunya ya. How many times a day should it be taken? Berapa kali ya dalam satu hari yang harus kita harus makan obat ini? Oke. It is 3 times a day. Kamu boleh langsung jawab. It is 3 times a day. Maksudnya 3 kali dalam satu hari ya. Number 3, how many teaspoons should a 15 years old patient take in one day? Jika yang berusia 15 tahun, berapa sendok teh yang harus dia minum dalam satu hari? The answer is 2 teaspoons should take in a day. Jadi 2 sendok ya. 2 sendok teh. Oke, ini dalam satu hari ya. Berarti dia pagi 2 sendok, siang 2 sendok, malamnya 2 sendok. Karena 3 times a day ya. So, how many teaspoons? The total is 6 teaspoons should a 15 years old patient take in one day. Jadi totalnya itu semua 6 sendok ya. Oke, number 4. What should we do before drinking the syrup? Apa yang harus kita lakukan sebelum kita minum sirup itu? We should shake the syrup before use. Jadi kita harus kocok dulu sirup itu sebelum digunakan. Can we put the medicine out in the sunlight? Bolehkah kita meletakkan obat itu di luar mengenai sinar matahari? Of course, the answer is no, we cannot. This one you don't need to do in your exercise book. Yang ini tidak perlu kalian kerjakan di buku latihan. Alright, now you can open your textbook page 116. Jadi kalian sekarang boleh buka buku paketnya halaman 116. You have to complete the text with the words in the box. Jadi kalian harus melengkapi teks ini dengan kata-kata yang ada di dalam kotak. Miss will give you the meaning in the box first. Brought, membawa. Wounded, luka. Change, mengganti atau menukar ya. Bandage, perban. Every morning, setiap pagi. Nurse, perawat. Heal, menyembuhkan. Wrap, membungkus. Himself, dirinya sendiri. Reminded, mengingatkan kembali ya. Ride, mengendarai. Medicine, obat. Alcohol, alkohol. Okay, you try to do in your exercise book. So today you have 2 exercises ya. Kalian punya 2 latihan hari ini. It is on page 112, halaman 112, part D, bagian D. And 116, part I. Okay. Beside that, Miss also will give you some notes that you need to write down in your notebook. Selain itu, Miss juga akan kasih kalian catatan yang harus kalian tulis di dalam buku catatan. Okay, students? Next meeting, Miss will give you material for final semester exam. Jadi, minggu depan Miss akan kasih kalian bahan ujian akhir. Okay? So that's all for today, students. Miss will see you back next week. Bye-bye, everyone.